So we're going to cover the inverted row, ways in which to modify and make it slightly easier. So this is kind of how I would set it up if I was going to do the exercise. The bar is quite low. It's maybe about the height I would have it for doing bench press. And then we get in, do a few reps, and we're trying to pull the center of our chest up to the bar. Okay? The exercise is relatively taxing. There's two ways in which we can make it easier. First one, I'm going to bend the legs. By doing that, I now don't have to lift as much of my body up, and I can use my legs a little bit to kind of help drive me up there. If it's too easy, move them out a little bit so we're not fully straightened, but we're getting a little bit of assistance from the legs. That's one way of making the exercise easier. The other one is we simply raise up the positioning of the bar. Now, depending on where you're doing this, depending on your setup, you may not have both options. The first option is to move the feet in, kind of like this, make it a little bit easier. The second option will be to raise the height. So, I'm gonna pause the video a second, back onto the video. So now, bar is substantially raised. So instead of us being at this sort of angle that we're lifting, we're now more at this angle. The greater the angle, the less force there is, less gravity is pulling down against the body, the easier the exercise is. So now, same thing, still want to be in a position where when I pull up, my chest would touch the bar, so my feet are much closer in, and my angle is now more upright, and I'm moving much more laterally forward and backwards than I am moving up and down per se. So those are the two ways to make the exercise much easier. My preference would be that you start out by bending the legs a little bit. That way you're still pulling in this more upward motion. But if find that a little bit too tricky, just raise the arms up in the bar positioning and you should be good. Hope that helps. Let me know how you do.